Welcome to Ray Reads, a podcast where I discuss the books I am currently reading. For this episode of Ray Reads, I will be discussing Kingdom of Ash, Book 7 of the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. There are just so many points of view in this book. We have Aelin, Rowan, Dorian, Manon, Lysandra, Aiden, Elide, Lorcan, Chaol, Irene, and Nesrin. That is 11 different perspectives, which is kind of a lot. But it makes sense. War is here, and so much is happening, to put it mildly. Aiden pisses me off. He rages at Lysandra for posing as Aelin and plotting behind his back. I mean, I understand, but he takes it too far and only realizes his mistake when Lysandra nearly dies. The imposter queen was not the best idea, of course. Nevertheless, Lysandra does not deserve the abuse. Worse than that is the abuse and torture inflicted on Aelin. With Fenris, Aelin endures, and a bond forms wordlessly between them. Fenris manages the impossible. He breaks his oath, his blood oath, to Maeve to save Aelin. In turn, Aelin offers Fenris the blood oath to save him. This makes Fenris the second sworn to Aelin and her court. Aelin's third blood oath goes to Lorcan, of all people. She doesn't trust him, but they do this all for Elide's sake. I just can't believe Lorcan is given the blood oath before Aiden, who has waited all his life for it. And there is even a fourth person sworn to Aelin before her cousin. Aelin wanted to wait for Aiden to take the oath before his father. But as Gabriel lay dying, Aelin decides to grant him this final honor. Now, Dorian is finally playing a greater role in this story. Nehemia believed Dorian would not be ready in time to be the god's sacrifice. But now that he's had a chance to learn magic, he's proving her wrong. I love how Dorian deals with Maeve, the Valg Queen. He is clever enough to trick Maeve, who apparently has a thing for beautiful, powerful men. Both Dorian and Aelin have made a fool of her, although it is Maeve's own fault for overestimating her ability to control them. Dorian punishes Maeve by taking away her world-walking power. This reminds me of Avatar, The Last Airbender, when Aang takes away Fire Lord Ozai's firebending. It's one thing to kill a powerful enemy, but it is much more impressive to deny them their power, the one thing they hold most dear. Another moment of Dorian's I enjoy is when he contacts Gavin to give him time to say goodbye to Elena before the lock is reforged. I love Dorian's considerateness. He will make a great king. When Aelin is falling through different worlds and catching glimpses of them, she sees two Fae, one winged, the other pregnant. The winged Fae helps slow Aelin's descent. Now, I'm pretty sure this Fae couple is a cameo from A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is neat. The ending here is the best after-war ending I've ever read. I mean, compare it to the epilogues of Harry Potter and The Hunger Games. I enjoy the promise of happily ever after this story provides, instead of leaping into a not so satisfying distant future. I love this book, and I love this series. The Throne of Glass series is Sarah J. Maas' best work, focused on fantasy more than romance. I am in love with Aelin, and I could never tire of her story.